Yeah. Apply some of my beauty product we made yesterday. So it's all now it's hardened up a little bit. So you see that? So just want to check in with all of you. Sunday, we don't have to work. We don't have to worry. We don't have to do much, save for praise the Lord and make something nice to eat and spend time with family. Or if you're alone, then spend time with yourself. Nothing wrong with spending time with ourselves, right? I mean, we do that all the time. We spend time with ourselves. I think that's the best thing we can do for ourselves is spend time with ourselves, is where you be able to have the time in the world to do the thing that you like to do. Okay, I typically on Sunday I don't like do anything but being at home. Sometimes I do nice meal. Sometimes I would give me 1 second, please. Let me get my mouse. The house still quiet. The kids are not back home yet. So I enjoy the time being alone. It's okay to be alone. Cici, hola. How have you been? I haven't seen you. Let me put some light on my camera because how are you doing, Cici? Happy Sunday. Oh, you are. Which game is that? Who's playing? Thank you. Yes, hello to you too. I'm doing good. I'm at home with my mom. My kid had taken off to Salt Lake City for soccer tournament. They left in Friday evening, so I've been over here since Friday evening. Hopefully that they come home. Not sure when, but they'll be coming home tonight because kids have school. So well, yesterday while you were gone, I finished up this home essential oil. I used it on the face a little bit last night. It doesn't cause skin irritation because I'm used to it. Thank you. This I got it from Cambodia when I went to visit. So it has Angkor Wat on it. Would you like one? I have one. Well, I have not. This is the first one I'm putting on. This beige and kind of off color, beige, white. If you like one, I'll send you one. Yeah, it's the image of Cambodian world famous, or world heritage imprinted. So it's supposed to be like a shawl or a scarf. Yeah. I'll send you one if you like. Just send your address to inbox me and send address, and I'll send one to you. It's really nice. You can use this for scarf, but I like to use as a wrap because it's getting colder over here, so it's getting colder. Not cold yet, but for me it is cold. So there you are. Perfect, right? So I like to wrap it around me to keep me warm. Love it. I'll send you one if you like. Uh, I'll let you know what color I have. I know this pink, so I'm using pink one. I think there's white and beige and off-white color. I think I still have a few more. And I bought a few sarong. I wear sarong, and I didn't get a chance to shop much because my mom, she didn't want to go anywhere, so I didn't want to leave her at home by herself. And then my cousin would love to. My cousin loved to go places because they like that treat. Because if they travel with me, they get to have free food. The tricky about my family is that you think that that people who from America have all the money in the world and have all the money to treat them. So they went to place to eat, and they ordered food, and then everybody ate, and all of a sudden everybody got up and walk away. So I know I'm going to be paying anyway. You know, it doesn't cost much. A company of 10 to 20 is less than $100 to feed the whole family. You know, the principle is that at least make an offering that, hey, it's okay. Can I help you? Split the bill? Nothing. You know, so I learned that to go to Cambodia or Thailand, I have to have like a bag full of money. Because it was a lot of money spent on the trip, on the transportation, on the food. Well, lucky I don't have to rent a hotel. You know, I, I I stay over with my family, and then the amount of food and catering for the family was probably more than if I were to stay at the alone at the hotel. But the idea is to spend time with family, so I only get to see them like once in 30 or 40 years. So spending some money, it wasn't. I'm okay with that. So we went a few places to visit Angkor Wat, and I bought a few of these. I bought some Angkor Wat hats. I bought a lot of food, a lot of a lot of food, especially the one that is called galan. Galans is the sticky rice that they put in the bamboo tube, and they charcoal it, or they smoke it. I mean, they grill it until the rice is done, and then they chop off the burnt part of the bamboo cylinder, and then the sticky rice itself was like, it was like the it was impressive food. Okay, how they'll be able to cook it like that. Here I don't have bamboo cylinder, I don't have bamboo, the fresh bamboo stick. It need fresh bamboo stick. If I have bamboo stick, I'll cook the same next time. Maybe if I go to Cambodia next time, or Thailand, I will find some bamboo cylinders, bamboos, bamboo trees, and we'll make some, and we'll do live show on it. I think that would be cool. I went last year in July. I spent a whole 30-day, no, 27-day calendars, because I traveled with my mom, and the government put restriction on travel with my mom was take a little bit of time to travel and to prevent cancellation or late and stuff like that, because my mom, she's receiving the benefits, so she can't go over a 30-day calendar without penalization. So I spent a week in Cambodia, 2 weeks in Thailand, a little over 2 weeks in Thailand. I got to spend Blend Day celebration, where the Thai customary doing the wax figuring processions. It was beautiful. I had a lot of videos of that, and I think I released a few. I had a lot of videos. In fact, I just finished transferring all the videos that I took. I have over 2,000 videos, believe it or not, and I maxed out Google Photo. I maxed out my phone my phone space. I max out what else? iCloud. So my iCloud is not happy with me. Though I remove all the pictures, the iCloud said, yeah, it was space, it was space. I shut up. I'm gonna turn you guy off. So those are what I have been doing the last couple of days when I'm not cooking. It's to transfer out all my video into the external drive. I have one that big and have a few this big. I think I showed you guys already. This one right here, I have two of them that like had trilobite. So for travelings and the things that I did for family. Yeah, it was fun. But next time, let's go to Cambodia. Cece, take your sweetheart. Let's book and spend some time in Cambodia. The only thing about Cambodia is super hot and sweat like crazy. Even drinking all day, still sweating all day because people are not. We are not acclimated to the hot element. I mean to the what do you call it? Here myself, so I jump in the shower, and my family didn't have the standardized shower, so we have to scoop it. They have running water, and then they reservoir a little jugs or water jar, what you call it, and then you scoop it. It's no showering, and all those stuff, but where they have relaxing. In some room they have cool water cooler. Other than that, the fan don't do much, say for and if we were to stay in a hotel, of course they accommodate with air conditionings and all that. Yes, let's make a trip. Let's you can take your sweetheart. I mean Cambodia, it's safe to travel in the big city, say for in in the border where they have issue with Thailand. So other than that, I know so because um, the, the affected area would be the border would be about 10-12 hour drive. So a few of my family live right on the border. When I visited last year, I went to have some fun with it. So I put one foot on Thai border and one foot on the Cambodian border part underneath were a river. I remember that river when my family first across to Thai border. It is called Klong Nam Sai or Klong Luk, mean the deep river or the clear water river. So we crossed over in 1974 when we left Cambodia to due to the issue, the internal issue with the Khmer Rouge and the killing field before it started it. So my family were very fortunate to persecution to avoid the labor camps. So my family would have been the first family was taking to unalive, which about 150 of those that did not leave on time were caught in that field where Khmer Rouge marched to the village one day and taken over the village, tied up everybody and marched them down to the killing fields, and that was that. And I think I told the story before. Still emotional about it because I lost most of my family on my father's side, on my father's, mostly on my mom's side, because they all congregated in this one village and related to my grandfather's side. My grandfather's side, my grandmother's side, so both paternal and maternal and paternal side of family. So when the Khmer Rouge came over to the village and gone. And have fun. I'm not sure. It does that. I'm not sure. Maybe because. Oh, but thank you for telling me that. Maybe because I'm not sure how to fix that. It does muddling, huh? Maybe because the way it was setting or my phone system is it's nut because I broke the phone the other day, And because I have such a bad hearing with the ringing that I have due to ear malformation issue, so I can't hear myself really well anywhere. But thank you for letting me know. I'm not sure what the issue is. I might end up having a new phone if this continues to happen, because my my hearing system is all muttered and is distorted anyway, so I can't really tell whether I'm hearing it in a strange way or my system is doing its strangeness. So and that is the downside of my hearing issue. But thank you for letting me know. Maybe because the internet. Oh, earlier though it wasn't internet. It was red. Well, thank you for letting me know. I just want to welcome all of you. I just want to checking in. I'm not cooking today. I finished making the essential oil yesterday. It took me 2 days. Look at that. If you are interested in making your essential homemade essential oil, then then it'll be available on YouTube in full videos. The part 1 and part 2. In fact, I needed to do some hashtag because I uploaded, but I never got chance to do the hashtag. And because I got tired yesterday, I just want to get it done and rest because I have not been sleeping very well. So I just need some beauty sleep, because what's the use of all this homemade remedies or homemade creams, and when you don't sleep, you don't drink enough water, then it won't do any good. I just want to welcome all of you. It's been so good. Hey, if you're leaving me to the games, enjoy your game. Okay, send love and regard to your sweetheart, and hoping it's not raining. It's been raining over here. I live on the back is we live on the wash, so I checked the flowing this morning, so it's a few, probably about a foot rise and flowing. It's flowing down to the meat reservoir. It's a huge meat that I think connect with Colorado River, according. So I'm apologize. I do apologize about the audios, because for some reason it might be my phone or might be the internet connection issue, because this internet we have here is not even that great. Okay, and oops, sorry, trying to adjust my. So it's been running like a wild goose. So I was listening to. Sometimes I refrain myself from watching too many news, especially around where catastrophic and the climate strike, because it affects us emotionally. Sorry. It affects us emotionally. I know it doesn't happen to us, but then doesn't matter if it happens to someone else, not us. That kind of selfish, right? But as human being, we have compassion toward other people. It doesn't have to be blood related. We don't have to be family. If it happened in Philippines, China, in Thailand, especially in Philippines, as the water rise and as the Mother Nature just keep showering with too much water, and that affect life and people. In Thailand, been under the water for 4 months now. And Philippine recent attack, and then in China and in Vietnam, in USA also. I mean, in the California coast, part of California coast or part of Southern California coast is affected by storms and hurricane also. So we not only deal with people around the world, we deal right here in America, which it it may affect my family because majority of my family live in Southern California. My family lived throughout the state of California, so it's it never nice when mother mother nature strike like that. So what would you like to talk about today? Let me know. Send me your send me your idea and see what you'd like to hear today. I think I told you most of my unfortunate. Hey, Papa. I'm sorry, not Papa. It's Reba J. Rubber J. Reba J. Rubber J. Hello, thank you for being on here. I saw your live the other day. Were you live earlier today? I didn't have chance to. I was making food for my mom and keep the house in order, and finally jumped in a shower and got myself. My hair still wet. Today I used the aloe gel, not the one that I made. I used the fresh aloe gel to lather on my hair. Okay, um, it's so nice and soft. It doesn't have the nice fragrance, but it keep the hair soft, and if I leave it long enough, or if I put a lot more, then it can harden the hair, and I can style it any way I want. The great thing about doing the fresh aloe vera for hair styling is that it's not messy. Okay, it was messy when it's wet, and then in dry, it leave that nice soft silky hair. Yeah, natural hair care treatment at home. Okay, so there you go. Yeah. Yeah, my hair growing back, right? Remember, I had the A line right down here, and then it grew this much. I went to Thailand, and my cousin, she's a hairdresser, so she offered to fix it, and she went up higher like this, and I'm like, okay. I said, might just well do Hong Kong, the Hong Kong style, where like the woman cut, a woman wear the same as men hairstyle. So when I go gray 100%, I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do the Hong Kong, that sexy updo cut. Yeah. So I think 1 year of my hair, I think it grew probably about 6-7 inches. Yeah. So in 2 years, it'll be down here. I think I'll trim it this summer. By next June, it'll be down here. I never have short hair until until in May of 2024, before I went to to do the reality show. My daughter said, "Mom," I asked my daughter to trim my hair, and then she went trimming and said, "Mom, let's change something. What do you want to do? Let's cut your hair." Huh? So she did the A line for me, the sloppy A line. It was nice, and yeah, it was different because I never have short hair. The only time I have short hair when I was in Thailand. Attending attending the school, the grammar school, because Thailand they do everything uniform. The boy have the same haircut, that shape, uh, shave the military shave. Girl hair have to be up to the ear nape right here, okay, and wear the same color blouse and skirt and socks and shoes. Same thing for boy. Um, and that was the only time that I have my hair short. And I think they prevent when the girl wears short hair, it helped them minimize the cost of having head lice. Because I remember when I visit my cousin the first time, my uncle the first time, my second cousin, she had that curly hair and she had lots of curly hair. And then little I know, she was like that poor child. She was only what, 5 6 months 6 years old at the time when I visited her in 2016, no, 2009. Now she's a mother of three. So when I visit 2009 and I visit 16 years later, all the babies that I walk with in the village now became mother. They grown up, and some of them just graduate from college. Some of them started family. So it was a nice reunification. But most of the kids that I met, my cousin and related to my family in Thailand, had left the village to work in the city. That was like a way of them earning extra money to support themselves and family, is by leaving the village to work somewhere else where a job is more available. So when I visited Cambodia, so I have my family both in Thailand and Cambodia. After we escaped the Khmer Rouge, my both no, my grandfather have returned back to their homeland or their hometown, and that is where all the families are now in the eastern region called Nakhon Ratchasima or Korat, where people speak a different dialect than the Bangkok dialect. So, and then my family in Cambodia speak Cambodian. Only an older cousin of mine that's a few years older than I am, who's able to dialogue in both Cambodia and Thai. The rest of the time, luckily I am able to understand Cambodian, so able to talk to them in Cambodian. But when my uncle, who decided to remain in Thailand, he forgotten the language. So when he visited his older sisters, who's my aunt, not my aunt, my cousin, they can't communicate. They just visit and utilize my oldest cousin to help with interpreting. Other than that, they can communicate. They visit each other, they love each other, they have the language of love, but they don't have the language of way of communication. So it was kind of weird. So when I visited both countries, my cousin said, "Oh, gee, Vana, you still speaking Cambodian? Yeah, great. How do you do that?" I said, "Well, because part of America is just like Cambodian town, because there's so many Cambodian people live in the little community. So we help each other. So those who have enough knowledge would open a grammar school, allow the younger generation to learn how to read and write in Cambodian, or the monk at the monastery offered to teach Cambodian too, open a literature program for the families and from the kids. When the community opened up the Cambodian grammar school, I attend. I sat with the kids. I was the oldest. I don't care. When it comes to education, is something that I'm driven about. I don't care the age. I pay my fee, and I just sat down. But then the kid was like, I'm too advanced for them. But I just needed to learn how to read certain pronunciations that that's contrary. So most of the time it was boring because I was too far advanced, but they only have one class for everybody. So with the kids, teenagers, and adults, so I mean, I was too far advanced for the groups anyway. So, but it was fun. I took the course for about a year, and that's how I was able to read and write better. Cambodian is self-taught, but Thailand, in Thai language, I did spend some time. I spent about 3 years of grammar school, and English. I spent 4 years in 4 years in high school and 2 years in college, and then in the Laotian it was self-taught also because the alphabets and their pronunciations are similar to Thai and Cambodian. So it was it was a lot easy for me to learn the language because of the similarity. So I become polyglot. The fact is that working and involvement in the community, where I learned that when you have love, the loving heart to serve and to commingle with the people, you be blessed with the language. If you want to learn a language so quick and so fast, it's not from self-taught, it's not from college, it by being involved in the community or being involved with the family. I remember when there was such a beautiful relationship that I have with the community, that through the work I do, or through the in-kind that I do for people also. I didn't just help people for the work that required me to do. I also work on my own time, volunteer, in-kind service, and just helping out. It's some people worried about making money from certain situation. It's fine, but then this time that where money is not it's not everything. Money shouldn't be a barrier, a barricade between getting the right service. So I always been blessed in my life to being charitable, being philanthropist. We don't have to give in millions. We can give our time. We can give in talents. We can give in the things that it's not bought or sale. Okay, so it's a service that come from our ability and desire to help and the love for the people. So that's what I was blessed with, for being respectable, being loving to the community. So I was rewarded with the languages. So that was a good exchange. It took me a few years to learn the language that I serve in, but it was rewarding. And I speak some Vietnamese. I still understand a whole lot. I was married to someone who's from Vietnam background, and by just being around him I married to him for 13 years, in and out, listening to conversations, and I started to learn the simple dialogue, which I do now. I wish that I pay more attention. It would have been nice, but at a time where I didn't feel like I needed to learn the Vietnamese. But now there's some thing that we cannot do. We cannot undo the past, but then we always can make improvement for the future. Because future is so unpredictable. It's a promise also. Now that I remember, if I would have saved my talking car, it would have been pricey. But then no, every time something breaking down, we went to exchange it. We don't want to have something that's breaking down all the time. So we just like when you buy an electronic, for example, with my phone, and the 14 one, I had it for about 3 years, and I dropped it so many times. And even with the screen protector, I broke the screen protector. I broke the real screens, and the light flickering. So it was more serious than I thought. And but the phone has been tough though. I mean, it took the drop so many times. If I were to drop as often as the phone, I would have been like ever gone. But then and that's why my friend be calling me, said, you don't answer the phone. So I did not answer the phone if I'm cleaning the house, if I if I know that if my phone gonna be dropped in between here and there, water my plant, taking care of the thing. Sometimes I don't take my phone with me because I'm clumsy. I'm very clumsy. I drop the phone all the time. And there's time that I will cleaning the toilet and all of a sudden the phone plunge into the toilet and then like trying to rescue it and rush into the hospital of the rice bucket, because I don't know, Cambodian, they are so quick into do the emergency treatment. Okay, first was the if the phone is exposure or is wet, trying to rinse it out as much as possible, shake it out, and then leave it in the rice bucket overnight or whenever you feel that it's safe to have the phone back. And then if we get burnt, we my mother does this, okay, but then it worked though. I can't say that it's not working. I mean, it does work. So she would if she get burned in the kitchen, she would pour the fish sauce over it. I'm like, here, and then use the toothpaste over the burnt area. I don't know what it is about the toothpaste. It does help keep it cooler. But if it burn is third-degree burns or severely burn, do not use any of that. It's just for minor burn only. Okay, just if you wanted to try whether it work or not. It just say that I got burnt many times. In fact, this one right here, I don't. That does sound like a grill burn, huh? Look at that. I still have mark there. I need aloe to get rid of all this marking. So I didn't recognize it until, I mean, I didn't feel the burn, but then because I was so busy, so I didn't feel the burn until the evening come. I said, I feel a little irritating there. When I look at it, ooh, I got burned. When did I got burned? Either when I was grilling or when I was cleaning. Um, Cleaning the grill while it's hot or cleaning the stove while it's hot. So yeah, so that looked like I'm being roasted. Right? I mean, it looked like hamburger being roasted on the grill. Look at that. Look at it. Fortunately, I only have one stripe. Imagine I have 5 stripes on there, would be like a piece of burger. And I smell it. Okay. The hairs. So yeah, I would need aloe for that. Seriously, I forgot all about that. It's been only about 2 weeks and I got the burn. And then I burnt myself here. It's healing. Yeah. In fact, I just cut myself right here, trying to fix the light. So I'm so prone to accident. I keep saying that. Be more coming. So, but accident happened while cooking. So where I'm at, I distracted myself. But anyway, I was saying earlier that how we have to be nice to each other because all the things that's going around the world, especially the catastrophic of the flood, of the hurricane, the tornadoes, and the tornado, the one that was hitting Nebraska, I think it was like it formed in like a little funnel, not little funnel, it was like nasty looking, almost like those horror movie or sci-fi movie where it's not AI. I mean, you look at that massive whirlwind thing. It was like just it was nasty. Okay, it was nasty. It could lift the whole house with no issue. So that was scary. But America faced some of the most nasty catastrophe caused by Mother Nature or the wind, the storm, the tornadoes, uh, and the bit, and that just happened in Alaska. That never in my 40-year living here that Alaska ever had this sort of flooding. In Alaska flooded, so a lot of people was displaced and lost their home. So all around the world, I was just talking to my mom yesterday, and my mom's worried because she's getting older, and her understand for safety and thing in that nature. She's constant worried, and she does look at the news, and though she doesn't understand everything being said on the news, but she can tell when she see the picture that that is not a good news, you know. And then when she does not understand something, she'll be calling me, said, did you see that on the news? No, mom. Did you hear that on the news? No, mom. Did you know this happened here and then there? No, mom. So I didn't try to verify it for her, because then she'd be asking. Sometimes if she does worry, and I will tell her that it happened on this side of the earth, and it's not happening where she's at, and she didn't have to worry. And because her condition, she sometimes she can get lost and get confused, even with the small incident. So to help her not feeling so overwhelmed with what's going on around the world, I try and distract her by allow her to watch something that does not have to do with all the crazy things happen around the world. And she's worried because she she's watching news in Thai about the borders, about the the, the intentions going on around those two countries. So she's worried because she's like me. She has family. She had our family on both sides. And I was telling you also that I have family that live in Battambang and Swasisaporn, and in the border, on the border also. And in fact, my cousin, two of my cousins work at two of the casino on the border. So when the casino shut down, it affected her because she became jobless, because she's not a regular rice farmer, so she's not a regular farmer. So when she lost her job, she just bought car on install payment. So she just worried how she gonna survive all that changes. But the rest of my family members, those who live in the city, they are merchants. But those who live in the village still have a lot of land, and those who don't live in the village would rent out their land to the family or to other farmers. And there are a lot of my family who live in Phnom Penh. Some of them serve in the military, some of them serve as school teachers, and some of them work in the bank. And a few of my cousins serve in the army. In fact, I think one of them is it's serving at the front lines. The other day, his wife contacted me and asked me if I like to donate money and put toward getting them uh, the armor jacket, the bulletproof jacket. You know, it would have been nice because Cambodian did not anticipate wars, so the frontline military never have to be ready. You know, but they should be ready anyway. I mean, the contention between the two started a long time ago, and then there's passing period, and then there's serious period. There was peace period, and there was war period. So it go back and forth, yo-yo kind of things. So in recent year, it's been very bad. It just led to killing, death of civilians, and the injured of civilians in Cambodian side of the borders. That's what's going on right now along the border. And I'm pretty upset about that, and you know how I feel about my homeland. Though my ancestor land, I barely got accustomed to, and I'm okay with that. And but with my birthland, with I'm physically, spiritually connected to, so it's a different emotion, when we have to live through that kind of drama or trauma. We're not cooking today, so I just want to free my hand. I use the I use the home remedy I made, the aloe vera gel and gingers. Okay, so if you don't like ginger, you can use lime or lemon. The lime or lemon zest is fine. It's gonna smell better than ginger, but either way, you're gonna be smell like food because it's made out of ginger. Because ginger had that home cooked meal aroma. And so now with once it's cooling down, it's become jelly. So this because I use the aloe, the fresh aloe, and boil it until until it's soft and done, and then express it with cheesecloth. Combine the gingers. I did the rose petals and some jasmine petals. It would have been nice to have fresh jasmine. It smell better, but then it's off season already. There's no more jasmine, so I use some hydrated jasmines, fresh rose petals, fresh aloe vera, and fresh gingers, and boil it until the water receded, and left me with the jelly here. Okay, and use the cheesecloth and squeeze the oil out, so it left me with this homemade oil that I'm gonna use it for my face. I tried that last night. It did not irritate my skin. I used it before, but if you have sensitive skin, and I would just recommend that you use small amount and perhaps add more aloe vera to it to oxidize it, or to even it out, because ginger has the peppery peppery texture. It will burn because it's hot. If you eat ginger, if you're not a spicy food eater, you can feel the kick. It will burn your mouth a little bit. But because I have such a tolerance for ginger, so it does not cause any kind of irritation or cause any harm to my skin. In fact, I use that on my face to keep it moisture, and ginger has whitening agent on it. So if use it over time, it'll help minimize the blemish or reduce the sign of aging, or even um, help minimize the slow growing um, of the wrinkles. Okay, so if you're not about home remedies, you're fine. If you're not accustomed, then it's fine. But for me, growing up on these things and use these products regularly, it helped. To me, I believe that it helped, and it take a good amount of practice to do that, because we use natural herbs and ingredients, and be able to make it at a very minimal. Okay, um, a bottle of olive oil, it can be 10, 12, $20, but then you can use that all year long and do it for cooking. Same thing for coconut oil. And next time we'll do cold pressed coconut oil. I think it'll be interesting. I was watching this lady. She showed us how to make in Cambodia, and like I said, I didn't recorded her video, so I can't allow the. So if you buy coconut virgin or cold press, so I never know what cold press mean, meaning probably just that the way they heat to do that in the sun. Okay, if it's 110-degree, I could leave in the sun the coconut to even do that, and then coconut would get rotten. I mean, it need to be salted, or even I don't know how that works. Because coconut in the sun, it would be fermented or cook it manually on the pot in the pot, which is fine. It cooked quicker. It would have been a lot of time consuming to um to steam it in a little jar. So I forgotten, and I closed it too tight, and the air compressor busted open. It was fine. In fact, I did it too tight. I could have, like, if I didn't do it too tight, and if I left the lid ajar, because while I was talking, I forgot to notice that. Then was no major issue. And that's what happened. I mean, I caught on live doing that, which is, like I said, um, yeah, it happened anyway. So and how are we doing? Checking on you. In fact, tonight, what I do is that I will work on force, because I have this before. The idea that if I will put and then make it like a barrette, but some say that no, they want that little tail, the little ears like a bunny, the little ears like a bunny ears. So the square here is supposed to create this little here, like that. I think square. It's a little bit too big. As long as I'm able to, oh, I would put them together. I would put them together. There. So she liked to come down, and because this right here only cover that. It look at the color of it. After my mom, because the kids are not here, but I'm here all the time. After my mom, because the kids are not here, but I'm here all the time anyway. When it's done, it's gonna be salt. Okay. Well, that's all I'm going to do today. I just want to check in with all of you and thank you for sending hearts. TikTok, appreciate that. I'm sending heart back to you. Okay. Thank you, YouTube, for subscribing to my channels. I appreciate that, and for the thumb up, and for help sharing my videos. You guys are awesome people and amazing people. Thank you for your continued support. Okay, and how about that? So I hope that the internet work good, and sometimes it's really interfering because the internet is so fluctuated. It's on and off, and it just never really helping. Sometimes it interfere with the volumes, audio, just like it does earlier. So I just want to check in with you, and I wanted to finish up doing the hashtag and for my YouTube, and anything that um, if you would like to make the homemade remedies and the homemade essential oil, there's two parts to it. Okay, part one, part two, making the essential oil. So you're welcome to take the ingredients and try it out at home. Okay, so make sure that you cook the ingredient thoroughly until the oil bubble up. Now when the oil bubbling up, then we know that all the water is evaporated, and all the water from the the plants all excreted and evaporated. Okay. All right. So I wish you guys have a great Sunday evening if you're in US, and if you in East Coast, you're about dinner times. I just had my lunch earlier, and I'm gonna get busy with my uploading videos so that I can add all the recipe that is that's needed. Hello, Ethan's. Said hi to you also, Wakak. You've been on my channel before, correct? Good to see you. How have you been? Been good? What about you? Oh, TikTok. Let me see who's here. Margot. Hello, Margot. How have you been? Dorothy, thank you for being on here earlier. I know I didn't catch your attention, so my apology. Oh, sorry. Um, Muy Machados? No, More Madrano. I didn't see you earlier. I'm sorry. A lot of user. There's no name, just user, and it's really nice to have you on here also. Oh, you want to do co-host, huh? I'll bring you on next time, okay? Okay, I'm closing down, okay? I have a few things to get done, but I'm grateful that you're here keeping me company. Appreciate that, and wish you a beautiful Sunday evening. A lot of love, a lot of hugs.